Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War campaign. There's still not one, day 11. So today, we got ourselves the Hierophant class event. It is a decent hero class that isn't used too often. Has triple damage burning on Skull, as does every fire tree. We'll also having cleanse on Yellow Tree, making it the only hero class in the game with both triple damage burning and cleanse, naturally. So ends up working out somewhat okay, occasionally. As far as being able to triple damage burning into cleanse for anti-freeze, anti-entangle, stuff like that. Obviously, Elementalist doesn't work on because it gets stunned. But yeah, it has that little combo going. Purification from the life tree and then the triple damage burning off of that. Beyond that, it's pretty much never used, other than the fact that it's 20% this week, I guess, because it counts as Fae and Bright Forest, which does account for both of the two events that we have going on, which is Fae and Bright Forest. So it is a 20% stats this week, but aside from that, very rarely used hero class, but nonetheless can get some class XP for today. Aside from that, we still have the water event going around. Obviously, just don't take Ragnargord as far as room order. Very straightforward there. We still have the holiday event, which is the biggest thing concluding in a few days. Definitely make sure whatever unique loot that you want to end up getting to make sure to do so. The main ones being 1 armor, 1 troop, and 6 copies of the pet. 5 to initially max it, and 1 for golden. And right now, we're trying to work our way towards the Power Orb. I think this is the last day we actually have to spend 50 gems on it, and every other day we should be able to do the free battles. And by Sunday, or even Saturday, we should have all the points we need, so perfect. Is there anything else? And we'll probably just mess around with PvP a little bit. Oh yeah, we'll be doing a lot of Underspire today. If I actually go add it up right here, and we buy our 2 torch sets, we have, how many torches? We are going to go do 35 Underspire battles today, so that's a lot of Underspire. Actually, we're going to exactly double how much Underspire we've done. That's kind of funny. But I guess it makes sense. We're 2 days in, and we're about to do another 2 days. So we're about to exactly double the amount of Underspire progress today. Perfect. Anyways, let's start with the most important one. And that is the holiday event. As you do actually lose your sigils if you don't end up using them for this mode. So let's go use them for this mode. Anyways, hello everyone. Hope you guys have been having a wonderful holiday week. Almost New Year's, just a few days to go. Hello, Lester. Hello, Alex. Hello, Genki. Hello, Asani. Hello, Draco. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, Lone Wolf. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Supernova. Hello, Roman. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome. All right, what do we need? Grab some green. Grab some mana. Grab some more green. Get that into Forest Troll. Double all the greens. And then auto-win. Let's see misses. And then we auto-win. Not quite enough mana. Not ideal. 1 mana short. Oh, no. Let's see. If we do that and we get into our double, that should be infinite then. Do we have it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, we should be fine now. All's good. Takes a little bit to get off the ground sometimes. Once it does, it's good to go. There we go. Hey, we got a bunny. I don't need that bunny, though. We've already maxed the bunny. Honestly, with all the pet battles that have been happening recently, because of the PvP thing, of course, I've been seeing a surprisingly low amount of pets we don't have max. Despite there still being a lot of pets we don't have max. Do I go for blue? Yeah, we'll go for it. We'll take a Squall, obviously. I guess we try double green. I kind of want to get the cast off before we do, though. Yeah, we'll try for it. There's enough spots where it might land. No! Wow, that's actually a good Mirage Queen cast, but I'd rather have the Truffle mana. But you're going to get it all the way to full mana before we do anything. Hopefully it doesn't get Lycanthroped here, and he got Lycanthroped exactly as I said that. Wonderful. Well, that's a slight problem. He's the main thing that makes sure we don't run out of mana. And without him, we're going to run out of mana. Oh, also, to make it worse, he also blocks us on green. So not only does he make it so we can't mana accumulate, he makes his mana accumulate even less. Let's see. I'll take our blue over. How badly I want to just click Mirage Queen. It's not worth it, though. Still want to go for it. It's better just to truffle a couple times, though. Get our last little bit of mana. Also, how has our first lot been double Lycanthroped? Wait. No way. That's not what he just was moments ago. Right when I wasn't lucking, he ended up transforming again. Amazing. I guess he wasn't that... I'm not going crazy, right? He wasn't that at the... when he changed. Like, he double changed on us. He got double Lycanthroped. Despite nothing on the team other than him getting hit by it so far. Oh, so hello, Isabel! Welcome, welcome. What's your ability? Deal some damage to an enemy if they die. Inflict a random status effect on all enemies. It's not that good. Let's get Truffle up and as match. What a weird fight. Oh, we'll take it. Alright, 4 to go. Let's hopefully actually get our loop off before they Lycanthrope us. But most of these battles shouldn't have Lycanthropy on it. We'll grab our brown. Hope we have a good alignment here. Take our blue just in case. Go for the double. Ooh, bit of a miss. We could roll with this if we don't get too unlucky there. We'll do that. Not full mana yet. No extra turn either. Alright, is that everything we need? Not quite. We're kind of hoping we get a good amount of brown there. Is that our loop now? That should be infinite loop. There we go. Gosh, it's really been struggling to get off the ground a couple of these fights. But once it does, it just wins. But just that initial mana can be a struggle sometimes. Alright, 3 more to go. Well, we'll take the higher one. Doesn't really matter which one we take here. Also, thank you, Lester, for the 125 pence tip. Greatly appreciated. Let's see. You wouldn't add me on Steam even though you said... Oh, wait! I haven't checked Discord since a couple days ago. So even though I messaged you or mentioned on stream for you to message me on Discord, I have not actually checked Discord. So that was the slight problem there. But I'll go check it today. I completely forgot in the last day. I'm not kidding when I say I check Discord like once a week normally. Like maybe like 3 times max. But I'll go check it tonight. Promotion zone is 16k for you. Mine isn't too bad. I'm still in the promotion zone at like 13k. Let me go recheck it. I actually checked it about an hour or 2 ago. But I already forget. Plus it could have changed since then. Yeah, I'm in the promotion zone with 14k. And mine, you only need like 13k to make it. So mine's not that bad at all. They only 13k to make the top 7. Though if I want to make first, I'm going to need to have almost... at this current rate, we would have to have about 80k by Sunday. Highest we've ever done in a week was 35,000 or so. So I might just try for second place. If there's a gigantic gap of this guy being like 30,000 higher, I might just go for second. There's only a difference of 10 gold marks. We still move up regardless as long as we make top 7. Top 7 is the main one I guarantee want to make 100%. But we get half a deed book if we make second. So I'm considering going for it. Even just third is fine. There's only a 5 difference between the two. And that we could even make this stream if we try going for it. Like, that's not that high at all. Like, it's really easy to do. Maybe not all this stream, but, you know. Give it, like, a couple hours. We could already be, like, right there if we really, like, full focus on PvP a little. Which I still do plan to grind it some this week. Just really haven't done a super grind yet. I also don't want to scare them yet. In case we are in the same bracket or anything similar. Or if it's, like, a bracket aligned to another bracket or aligned to another bracket that eventually leads to a chain reaction that gets them higher. Because even though they might not be in my bracket, or, you know, I might not be in theirs, but I could be in a bracket of someone that's in their bracket that then causes another person in that bracket to then move up, that then causes the one that is in their bracket to then move up as well, which means I would then need to go move up, and I'm trying to avoid that chain reaction. I'm pretty sure that realistically won't actually be the case for the most part, but trying to stop that chain reaction from occurring, if we could help it. Anyways, what we're doing, let's go finish out the one event, because I think we still haven't finished it yet, have we? Why do these battles feel like they're going so much slower? I almost feel like we should go insta-kill team now. We have access to blue. I can run Iron Gut, what's the other one? Iron Gut, what's the other blue one? Oh, Zulgoth. Yeah, we can run a pretty standard Iron Gut Zulgoth team. Just with a little bit of weird mana accumulation options. It would still work. The truffle shuffle. Alright, one more. I like the guy that creates green. I'll throw that down. Oh, so hello, Mr. Z, by the way. Welcome, welcome. Oh, so I'm not sure why that icon in your thing looks like a trident to me. Not a wrench. Just because it's so small. Oh, there we go. Alright, with that out of the way, I guess we'll go to the Sleigh Bells event. It's right next to it, might as well. We only have 4 fights to go do. So still got to keep completing out throughout the week to help out the guild. We have 4 sections left, but all 4 of these sections are really low score that you need for them. So even though it's 4, they're pretty quick 4. And we're still running the Stellarex build. Oh yeah, it also wants me to go change my medals. There we go. You're using Dawnbringer, Emeraldin, Leprechaun, and Mirage Queen. That sounds pretty good. Going the AoE Emeraldin route. I've just been doing a Truffle Shuffle just because, I don't know, it just works. Initial mana accumulation can be annoying sometimes, but once it gets going, it just wins. Ooh, first slot Valraven. That's a little scary if we miss. Let's hopefully not miss. Oh, it is very dead. If anything, it being first slot almost helped because we got the extra skull poke to kill it early. Yeah, right back where we started. 4 fights. Always funny when these events, like you'll start at a number and then go up to that number and then stay at that number for like 5 minutes until it actually starts going down. You sometimes just get a lot of Valravens back to back. Oh, so this team's supposed to cast Megavore at some point. I'm not sure when that some point is, because I just keep going straight for Stellarex. In theory, we're supposed to when they go to, like, a really high range. But they're actually in a low enough range where just spamming Stellarex has been fine. To enough of a degree, I might just replace it out for something else that gives us more damage. Because he's really not doing much there. Like, we'd get more value just from having any of the dragons or something. Which, what is the restriction for this? Isn't it just like blue-red or something? No, it can't be. We have Leprechaun. What's even the restriction right now? Yeah, green-red. So I could literally just put, purple dragon there. What is purple called again? Amethyst? Amethyst. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I can just do that. And now our whole team gains, extra magic whenever we, take an extra turn. Or take a purple. Not to mention, we also get 3 magic just from the start. So we're just gonna roll with that. It's 3 higher magic, plus, we gain 2 magic every purple we take. Which isn't too often, but it's more than ever. Worst comes to worst, just a 3 extra starting magic. Because we're not really using that Megavore. Like, how deep we'd have to get before that Megavore would actually start getting more value than this thing is very far. Like, we need to be at, like, 500 plus armor, 400 plus armor before... maybe 300 plus. We have to be at least 300 armor before a Megavore is actually going to be more valuable than a Amethyst there. So for now, we shall go Amethyst. And probably the whole time, because, honestly, I don't think we're even going to reach a point deep enough where it'll be more valuable to run Megavore. Like, eventually you would. But if you're just doing, like, bare minimum, you're actually never going to need it. Oh, we didn't get extra turn there at all. That was a huge miss. Luckily, they died in a single hit, so it didn't even matter. I keep forgetting we have so much extra magic damage right now, too. We're doing 200% extra. We're essentially doing 3 times whatever our value is. Which is a lot of damage. We're hitting for almost, we're hitting for like a 3, what is that? Yeah, we're almost hitting for a 400 per cast. And it goes up as we get more purples. Right, final fight if no Valraven here. And keep chipping it down slowly but surely. Oh, no Valraven. That means we're just gonna get spammed with a billion Valravens at the start next stream then. I'll throw that down. Still enough to one-shot. And dead. Gosh, I love Stellarex. Still need to cover the Stellarex video. I want to before the end of the week. For sure. It's a really fun troop. I'm just not sure what teams I want to show for it. There's just so many ways you could build it. And a lot of them kind of look pretty samey. As far as like how the team is structured and everything. Anyways, alright, that's done, that's done. What was this event? Oh yeah, Hierophant class. We should probably go do that. I think I overwrit my team, so I'll just build it from scratch anyways. It was Child of Summer, Leprechaun, Queen of Tanya, not in that order. Like that order, there we go. But I'm pretty sure this was the team I mentioned for the video. Purple, red. I kind of overread it since then, so unless I go check the video, I have no clue. But I'm pretty sure this is what I ran with it. Seems good enough to me. Don't need any specific class, so if we were, probably Archmagus or something. But I'm just running down the double Queen of Tanya route. Or you could even use Hierophant because it's the thing this week. Basically, we have 2 empowers at the start of battle. We then use those to get Queen of Tanya to full mana. We then cast 1 or 2 Queen of Tanyas, and then we won. We're going to repeat for all fights. I'm not sure if the final section dies to double Queen of Tanya. I want to say yes, but we'll find out when we get there. I just realized I'm not even running pure magic right now. I don't think I switched since we did the thing. So let me go do that. Also, in ideal circumstance, we'll extra turn with her and then also have 13 plus red still on the board. So we can double cast without even losing our turn. And I was correct. We did not switch back to magic. Let me go do that. That's pretty important. I almost feel like going pure magic too, though. I think our kill range will be fine. What am I looking for? I'm looking for class trial event. There we go. It's just starting to become so many tabs in that tab. It's tabs within tabs within tabs. Also, hello, Chad. Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Hope you've been enjoying the holidays. Do we have any alignment there? Not really. Let's go for explode. Still no alignment, but mana's mana. Yeah, we butcher a lot of names. Ooh, nice. Alignment. 13 plus? Yeah, 13 plus as well. Nice. Though we didn't really need it because we already won. So the extra turn kind of did nothing. Hey, a Queen of Tanya of their own. And their Queen of Tanya does gain 20% stats, so it's actually pretty bulky. Which is, the whole fight's actually pretty bulky. They all have 20%. Oh no, I had alignment! No! I'm still going for it. It's just not extra turn now. But yeah, that fight's actually going to be the one that survives then. Because their whole team has 20% extra stats, which is decently bulky, even though the troops themselves aren't particularly bulky. Like, no spell reduction there or anything, I don't believe. Alright, do we have alignment? No. Is it still worth casting? No. How about now? Yes, but we already won. And our Vow Raven, gotta make sure they don't run away. We get exactly enough Vow Ravens during Clash Trial events if you just do the free battles. Gotta make sure not a single one gets away. Is it worth casting? No. How about now? No, but still gotta do it. Now we do get alignment for once. As well as double Fairy Fire. Though do keep in mind, both the 2 Fairy Fires can target the same target. They can also target targets that are already Fairy Fired. So even though you have 2, you can still place 1 Fairy Fire. And you can also technically place 0 Fairy Fires if it lands on something that already has Fairy Fire. That looks good enough to me. Hey, we got our kill count for today. We haven't got one of those 100 gem ones in a little while. We did it a little bit earlier this month, so I guess we already got our monthly one. Because you get about once a month. It's about 5% chance. So technically you'll actually see 1.5 per month. If you go exactly at rate. Which means you'll see about 1 or 2 every month. Since obviously you can't get a half of an event. Yeah, that's good enough, I guess. Oh wait, that was extra turn? I didn't even see that there. And we still had extra turn to go cast the other one if we need it. Which we will be on the later fights. Currently we don't. Actually, aren't we on the 3rd section? I'm actually surprised she still has one-shot range. Oh, you know why? She has 20% extra stats this week. And that's enough to actually push her over into kill range on a lot of these fights. Something a full AoE normally wouldn't have at this range. Hey, we're on the 3rd section and she's still one-shotting. The only one we might not do is the final fight. I assume we won't be able to one-shot. Ooh, nice. Into alignment. Into 13 plus. No, not 13 plus, but it's already dead. Oh, hello, Tyrion! Welcome, welcome. Hope all has been well. Any alignment? No. How about now? No, but I'm still going for it because I need more red on the board. Ooh, of course, now we have like mega alignment. A little late. Just a little bit. Alright, this fight we probably can't one-shot. Hey, Valraven, though. Do we have alignment? No, but it cascades enough that it doesn't matter. No! At least we got extra turn off of all the reds that were still on the board. And now these we'll need to actually double cast on. Which if we don't get a lot of red at starting turn like this board, we will actually need to go and mana accumulate before we cast. But in this situation, doesn't even matter. Because we do that, boom, dead. That's where we're running 2 Queen of Tanyas. I guess you could still be running Archmage's class there where like Black Manicore or something would still work. But then again, it would have to be a red weapon. Like a red full AoE weapon. I'll throw that down. Wait, did we just get back-to-back Valravens? Alright, let me clear out the board. Hopefully we get a lot of red onto it. Looks good to me. Wow, I only needed one. Didn't even need a second one. It feels so weird being on the final section and still one-shotting. We need Tanya with 20% extra damage. A lot of damage. Relative to the average AoE option. Also, Queen Titania is basically what Queen Mab was at her peak. And still is to this day. Because there was a meta when Queen Mab was the strongest thing in the game. It's actually what ended up causing mana burn immediately being added to the game. However, Queen Titania is still basically as strong as like Queen Mab was at her absolute peak of usefulness. Because she has an extra effect on extra turn that is still viable. Obviously, it's a completely different one, Fair Fire instead of Freeze, but she's still among one of the best, if not the best, Fair Fire options in the entire game. But she also still has the 13 plus extra turn thing, which Queen Mab does too, but she actually does good damage. Queen Mab, when she first came out, relative to what the meta was at the time and everything, was really absurdly good damage at the time. But Queen Titania hasn't fallen off yet. She still does a very solid amount of damage. Way above what a standard AoE for that mana cost does. Like, some mythics don't even hit as high as she does for damage range. Also, if we don't have two of her yet, I would definitely advise getting her this week. Very nice troop. Not as good as, like, Double Tesla, but, as far as, like, running through the game. It's still a really strong combo that pretty much lasts the whole game. Until you get, like, Diamantina and stuff fully later on. In which case it becomes replaced with Diamantina and Stellarex, of course. And to some degree even Phoenicia, depending on how you look at it. But there we go. And all that just for the 25 gems. And I guess the handful of gold. And you also get some class XP if you need it for the class, if you haven't maxed it yet. Do we have to do all adventure board today? I don't believe we did. No, I just have to do some PvP, which we are going to do anyway, so don't even need to go away out of it. We don't even need to go out of our way for it. There we go. That's one nice thing about the new PvP system. I don't feel like I'm ever going out of the way to go do the PvP objective on any given day. Like, I guess to some degree we kind of still would be if we weren't doing PvP. But we're easily doing, like, upwards of 5 PvP fights every single day. Due to the new system associated to it. Wait, Genki ended up making a naughty list? Was Lester on it? Yeah, we did that. Dungeon, I think, is the last main daily? Oh, come on. Where's our top threes? We haven't seen a top 3 in a while. Oh, no! We just got curse silenced. Oh, no. Oh, no. That is like the worst combination of anything you can ever get for dungeon. That's not ideal. Luckily with 3 Orpheus medals, it's showing take like a few turns to get cleansed, but still. Well, we got Leprechaun Cleanse, but it doesn't really help us much if everyone else is silenced. Oh, come on, all that yellow and I can't even use it. At some point, Thrall will get cleansed, thank you. Only problem is there's no mana on the board whatsoever. Like, not even remotely. Come on, purple, Surge. Nice. Thrall. Nice. Zolgoth, how are you so damaged right now? So you hit that. You Catharix that. You Catharix again into yourself. Or completely miss. Thrall will get you back. And there we go. Alright, let's hope silence isn't too annoying on the next two fights. We'll get a little luckier on the cleanses. Alright, good. Thrall cleanse turn 1 is huge. Unfortunately, both my mana accumulators are cleansed, but nothing to actually feed into them. We're getting a little unlucky here. There we go, okay. There we go, okay, now we can start playing normally again. Though we do lose our Thrall. Oh, I need that mana. Yeah, I needed... Actually, I didn't need that mana. You target, like, the one thing that was irrelevant. Good job. Out of everything he could have targeted, he targeted the only one that does nothing. Because he ended up hitting Leprechaun that, I'm pretty sure already had, like, no mana to begin with. Ooh, triple cleanse turn 1. Nice. I get a Catharix in there on this barrier guy. We'll gain infinite yellow mana that feeds into nothing. Get our Catharix off again. Probably just aiming at gosh, what's his name? Just aiming at Hierophant Mantle. Catharix still proceeding to have a 0% extra turn chance. And there we go. And that wasn't too bad for silence, honestly. It could have gone way worse. For Curse Silence, that wasn't too bad at all. Alright, is there any other daily we haven't done other than Underspire? Because I think that's it already. That's not too bad. Let me just make sure I completely did this event just in case. Yes, I did. That seems to be everything. Well, that and Underworld as well, but obviously we don't do Underworld these days. Alright, let's go double our Underspire battles. We're starting at 35, we're going to do 35. Which will bring us to 70. That'll be an exact double. Let's start from over here. As would make sense, the way forward. Oh, also, I just realized I'm using the same team for Underspire right now. That's kind of funny. I didn't actually plan for that, but we are using the same Underspire team as we are the class event that we literally just did. They are the exact same team. That's mostly because she does so much damage. Also gives you a lot of option turn 1 for full mana. And a lot of extra turn spam as well. A little bit of a conditional extra turn spam, but as long as you get a good Child of Summer off, it ends up working out pretty nicely. Alright, that's going to be a multi-dead end. That we'll probably go to just to go get all the dead end rooms, but for now we shall ignore it. But we shall be back. All this board and there's no extra turn, really? I gotta go for it, though. As much as I don't want to do that. Because we have to give up a turn. Because one Queen Titania obviously wouldn't have been enough damage there. Oh, that reminds me, we still need to go buy more lanterns this week. We've been currently boosting the 4th, 6th, and 7th fight. Is it worth it? It seems okay value. For only $2, like twice a month, if even that, it's been pretty good value. The amount of extra silvers and pet orbs that we get from it's pretty nice. We also get quite a bit of extra spare Dragonite. Not like we needed it because we got absurdly lucky on the last pool. However, if they're going to do a third wave of dragons, we're going to need a ton more. Though if they do a third wave, we are far off from it. It'll likely be October of next year at the earliest. We got a good, like, 9 months to go get more Dragonite. Just plenty of time, plenty of events, plenty of everything. So no rush for that, but getting extra is still nice. Assuming it still has a purpose in the future. Because if they don't add another set of not gem dragons, but Dragonite dragons, then Dragonite just becomes a dead currency eventually. Alright, what do we need here? It's gonna explode. Let's see. I'll take a red. Grab a blue over there. Get a nice convert there into double cast. Oh, we got a straight path one for once. Oh wow, we might have a line across the entire section. We've had that like once before. Like a complete straight line across the whole area. Not like perfectly straight, but you know. Like it went from one side to the other. Doesn't happen too often. Oh, what do we need here? Do I have alignment? Yes. So we go for that, of course. Is that full mana? It is. Is there 13 plus red? There is. So we just auto win then? That's the most ideal start you want to see. Can't really get much quicker than that. Alright, we have 3 paths. 2 singles that both go down, and 1 triple that is almost guaranteed to be triple dead end. Where is it in the other section? I'm gonna go right down first, I think. Even if it's wrong, we still get to see some of the pathing for the next area. Oh, so hello, Kim. Welcome, welcome. What do we need here? We'll go for that convert. As full mana already. And as match. Exactly what we want to see. But we're not going to be doing as much PvP tonight, though I do definitely want to get on that grind this weekend. Like Friday, Saturday, maybe even Sunday, we'll see. Because I'm 100% want to make top 3 in my bracket. Because doing so is basically half a free deed book. Second is literally half. Third place is essentially half. Which is kind of worth it. Oh, what do we need here? We'll go for the red. Get our leprechaun in there. Plus, we're going to need the silver marks anyways. The gold marks just a little bit extra on top. Alright, double path, but it's a double path this early on, so it's not guaranteed dead end yet. Is there a vault weekend? Yes or no? There currently is not one planned that I'm aware of. This should be an arena weekend. AKA, there is no event this weekend. But oh no, they could do a surprise vault weekend. Wouldn't be the first time. I don't think there's one currently planned, though. Well, actually, no, as of tomorrow. Because I think the event tab would actually tell you, guaranteed by then, if there is or isn't. Like, if you go to over here, click over to events, and click over here, it would tell you right here, like, hey, in less than 24 hours, there's a, actually, I don't think there is, because there's already one for, oh wait, never mind, today's Thursday, what am I saying? Well, I don't think it's Wednesday. Oh yeah, there definitely isn't. Because by now, on today, there'd be a thingy here that would say, hey, the upcoming event is in, 5 hours and 21 minutes. But the only one we have here is for Arena. There's no Vault event one. So unless they're really doing a last-minute Vault event out of nowhere, which I highly doubt, yeah, we're not getting one. We just have an Arena event in 5 hours and 21 minutes. As in, no events. Though I guess we at least get 3 free gem keys, if nothing else. Alright, what were we doing? Let's go finish out Underspire. Got 25 more torches left. This double dead end, that one's almost guaranteed to get a double dead end, so let's go straight down. And hope that this is the door. Please click the thing. I almost just took an incorrect move just from trying to click it. That should be full mana. No! We're 2 mana short. What do we do about that? I guess I just take a purple and hope he doesn't interfere with my reds. Because we need those reds for extra turn. Right, we'll find out, I believe, after this room if we actually get a good path or not. . Alright, nothing we do over there. Convert away all that. Hey, first try. Nice. This is section 3, so we don't need a lantern it yet. Oh, so I didn't even think about that. We're probably actually are going to get a lantern down today, aren't we? Luckily, we still have one left. But there's a chance we reach room 4. If we get another flawless section like we just did this one, we will have enough torches to reach it. I think we have like 2 to 3 torch leeway to be able to reach it today. Otherwise, we'll get it tomorrow. Hello, Chris. Hope all's been well. Also, what are you doing gaining submerge? That's not nice. This team has no anti-submerge. Luckily, there's a skull just sitting there. Yeah, there we go. Perfect section. Haven't seen one of those in a while. I feel like we've been getting a lot of not perfect sections lately. That's hello, Bill. Welcome, welcome. That's a lot of hellos. Hope all has been well. You have to get to the top of the leaderboard just to get into your top 7. Is yours that competitive? Wow. That's pretty unlucky if so. Mine's actually really easy. Mine's only like 12, 13,000 right now. I think it was like 13,000. And we're still currently sitting a little over 14,000. But mine's only 13,000 for top cut. Which compared to some of the numbers you guys have been saying, it actually seems like it's pretty low. Like the amount that we need for it. We're obviously going to have way higher by the end of the week, but even at the low amount I have now, it's still top cut. This team does not fend well against summon. It's the only slight issue here. We don't really have much counterplay to a full resummon. This team wants to cast everything once and then stops functioning. So this team is going to start falling off soon. But it falls off mostly based on summon. And of course, whenever we finally reach the point where we can no longer two-shot. But we're still at two-shot range. I think. Yeah, we are. Barely. Yeah, we got 91 and 88. Yeah, we're gonna have to build a real team eventually. Like, this works really, really well, but does eventually reach a point where it does nothing. Because once it stops double cast winning, not really worth running anymore. It just becomes too slow. Unless everything else that we have as options is also pretty slow. I need to double check what we have. Well, we're still barely in that double kill range. After this section, we're definitely not going to be able to, though. Hello, Black. Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Do we have alignment? Yes. Take that. Top of your ladder is currently 1,933. Oh, did he mean 19,000? Because if it's only that number, that is very low. Oh, they have spell reduction. I actually do need triple cast here, don't I? Oh, wow. Even that wasn't enough to kill him. Interesting. I might need a real team now. Do we even have anything for a real team, though? Under Bright Forest? Base rarity, go. Do you have any dragon? Hello, Emeraldin. Apparently we're spamming Emeraldin now. I think that's a perfectly balanced team with a ton of variety on it. Anything else? Maybe double up Leprechaun? Nah, we'll be fine. Alright, what do I need here? Green, purple. +2 green, +1 purple, -1, anything, there you go. Seems good to me. Maybe add like a hero there or something? For an explodey weapon? That'll be fine. A nice balanced team of 3 dragons. We'll take that over. Grab... I don't have Cascade there, so I'll just explode the barely any greens on the board. Which is very problematic for a team that needs 1,500 greens. Okay, we might need a hero to offset our mana a little. I've slightly underestimated the sheer amount of green we need. It's a lot of green. Technically any of the 3 colors. Yeah, one leprechaun's not gonna be enough to cut it. That will not be anywhere near enough. It does 2 kill right now. No, I do need the 3rd. Alright, we're gonna need hero or something to offset that mana. Maybe a bright forest weapon? It should exist. Oh, you need to stop gaining barrier, though. That's actually a slight problem. What are we gonna do about him? He will eventually die. Please, just poke him with anything. I should have taken the green there. There we go, that does count as anything. We're gonna need a little more mana accumulation. Not that. Weapon. Oh, we have access to... Oh, no, never mind. Ooh, we have access to Flask. Flask is fun. We have Dawnbringer, but I need better mana accumulation than that. There's a Bright Forest weapon, right? There it is, that's what we're looking for. Might even just lead with it. Green and red. One of those colors is not ideal. Why'd you guys stick with Archer, I think? Even though it's not a Bright Forest hero class. Yeah, we gain no benefit from just creating red. Other than extra turn potential. I'm not sure if it's even worth running the Gem Dragon, is it? I might even just go back to Queen Titania build. Just cast her 3 times. It's a little bit riskier, but it's actually substantially quicker. Ooh, big miss. Struggle of not running a full team to boost ratio it. That should be enough. Oh no, you've been sick the last couple days. Hope you gotten better. What should you be doing right now as far as Gems of War? Well, this event has, or this event week has very little going on, so it's a good catch-up week, so it kind of works out nicely. As far as this exact day, there's the Hierophant Hero class event, which you can get some free XP towards. Don't buy any into the event, and you can claim 25 free gems and a little bit of class XP for some pretty easy fights. Beyond that, just standard dailies, always good progress to be making on. Like right now, we're doing good old Underspire. We'll take that for now. One more green will do it. Please just randomly get green. No, I should have just wiped the green. Would have been a lot safer. That's fine. Alright, 15 fights left. I still feel like we need to completely overhaul this team, though. Alright, so we know that this is a dead end within 2. The other one's almost guaranteed to be dead end, so it's either here or here. Based on where they've been... That could be either or. I feel like it's more likely to be this one, though. But this one could still be it. I'm gonna take this one first, though. Something on this team needs to change. I'm not sure what. We do have 50% face start. We have Leprechaun. We have Queen Titania's. Honestly, I'm about to switch back to Queen Titania build. Like, it's perfectly fine. Just triple cast Queen Titania. Like, it's so much mana so quickly. I think we still just stick with it and just multicast her. The biggest liability with that is the team starting to die, but, this kill quicker. Let's see. Red, purple. Okay, I think we have fixed the team. Honestly, I'm just gonna stick with this team. Might have to cast her more times than we normally had to, but, it's better than the alternative. She has a higher risk of losing, but, the damage she does is substantially quicker. Unless we get this awful of a board. One of the worst starting boards we've gotten so far. I'll take that over. I just want to wait till we get alignment on the other thing. We do have a leprechaun, but not really much to do with it. That gives him skull, so might as well just pass my turn. Oh, duh, he can still take a skull right there, though. Paying so much attention to the Cascade skull that I didn't even take the actual skull that was just sitting there. At some point, we'll get alignment. I guess we just have to go for it. And then get one more, and we're good to go. Take a purple. No, I didn't surge. Take a purple again. That should be enough. We throw something that's not relevant. And there we go. Hero summoning weapon? Yeah, we could do that for the mass-wide explode. But honestly, this team has grown on me enough that I think we're just running it the whole time. I might change it out for like the very, very last fight against Diamantina. Because there is a small chance this team doesn't have the durability to go against Diamantina potentially. But honestly, even that fight, it's probably fine. Like, his damage is pretty good. It just doesn't have much to survive with. But if we win so quickly it doesn't matter, then it won't matter. Alright, nothing to do over there. Nothing to do over there unless we want to try for green off the sky. It gives us a ton of purple. A little bit short on the amount of red we need, unfortunately, though. But one more cast, we'll take them out. Do we have alignment? No. Do we have alignment now? No, but we gotta go for it. And that is almost match. He'll barely survive. And then we poke him. Yeah, I much prefer this over the Gem Dragon, I think. It's gonna fall off when they get absurdly high stats, though. Because it'll die before it can kill them. But for now, we're not really at risk of dying yet. Oh, we just converted away all my red. That's not ideal. It's kind of the main color I need. Oh, not ideal. There goes one of our mana accumulators. One of them I was about to use soon as well. Still a triple fair fire though, oddly enough. Which is enough to wipe because of it. That would not have been enough damage without it. Anything good here? Nope. Alright, 11 left. Let's go this one. This was the other one we thought could be it. Alright, right off the bat, really good convert. Free Queen Titania, might as well. Straight into a Leprechaun. I was expecting that to do way more mana than it did. As long as he doesn't deny a red, we just do that, do it again, and red to dead. Double path. It's still early enough that this isn't anything bad. Wow, there's like no red on the board. A lot of brown though, but it doesn't do any good if it's not next to red. Like that. Oh no! We were one red short. That's unfortunate. I would have taken that extra turn if I would have known that. Oh, nice little lucky skull off the sky, though. Triple out of nowhere. Oh, we got two paths, either down or right. Honestly, either could be correct. I guess I'll go down first. And then we'll go check the right path. Oh, wait, are we deep enough that this is both double dead end? Actually, a chance that it is. I do bother double checking. Though it's not always double dead end when you get that deep. It's just more likely to after, I think, 4 or 5 rooms in. Which I think is at 4 when it starts to have that higher chance. That doesn't always mean it's dead end, but its chance of being dead end is higher. I could have converted into that instead of doing that as my turn. There we go. Oh, that looks promising, actually. Oh yeah, we're not deep enough that that would be affected. 1, 2, 3, 4... If this path keeps going, it might be the one. Do we have alignment? No. So I'm just gonna ignore all that. Still no alignment, but enough mana to justify using it. Nice. Electric turn out of nowhere, too. Great little bit of extra value. Get our leprechaun in there. Oh, hello, Eric. Welcome, welcome. No alignment, but so much mana, it's still worth it. One cast is enough to kill, but he could resummon. Never mind, one isn't even enough to kill. Wait. How bulky are these things? There we go, never resummon. Perfect. Alright. Oh, it's going back on itself. I do think this is the room. I do think this might be the room. Do we have extra turn, though? No. So we'll clear out the board. How about now? Oh, let's take that one over. Sunbird killing out itself. I guess I don't bother converting it. I'm just going to throw a blank cast down. Get a leprechaun. And hope that's alignment. And it is, surprisingly. Fortunately, that thing gained barrier, and we have no counterplay on that. Unless we just, like, randomly get a Skull Zamel. We'll do that, do that. Random Skull, go. Which are most likely location to get random Skull. I guess double Skull from Sky over there. Actually, one Skull right there is probably our best bet now. Oh, I can even Cascade it for free, too. And there we go. Did we get it? We got it! Nice! Hey, it would have been a perfect, too, if we didn't go down that one side. Oh, we actually have to use a lantern on this, too. We're already at the lantern fight. This is for the double silver. Oh, we're actually able to reach the 5th section already. That's not too bad. It's only Thursday, we're on section 5. Good pacing to have. We're a little bit ahead of the curve this time. Alright, one more poke. Is there any guarantee? Not seeing one. I'm still not seeing one. There we go. Alright, 6 more fights, and then we'll go hand out a code. And then we'll finish off with a little bit of PvP. Not a lot, but a little bit here and there. Gotta do at least 5 fights, so... at least 5, though obviously we're gonna do a whole section. Oh, why'd I give him that? I'm about to explode this whole board if we don't get anything here. Though we did get something there, so we're good to go. Throw that down. No extra turn. He's gonna freeze us, but he's freezing us on not red, so it doesn't matter that much. As long as we're not frozen on red. It's the main color we need. Well, technically purple as well. The red is by far the most important one. Alright, which one's higher level? We got 136 and 141. Leading to a double path of all things. I feel like it's going to be a double-double. You don't understand the Underspire system? Can you explain it to you? Well, some of it is pretty random. But the easiest things that are pretty consistent, I'll go explain in a second, because I kind of need to be on the map. It's kind of hard to explain without the map. Do I have alignment? I'll go for that. Get a Fairy Fire down. Get another Fairy Fire down. Though no strategy for Underspire is 100% consistent. So there are strategies that are normally correct. More often than not. But a lot of it is just like pure random. Seemingly. But there is some predictability to it. So, the way the Underspire pathing works, the seal doors will always 100% of the time be 7 rooms from each other. So, here's where you start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, seal door. So, next section, going from bronze to silver, or whatever this one is called, the white one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then again, 7 from each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can always figure it out that way. The other thing that the primary path is almost always, though not always the case, but almost always, is highest level. So currently we've gone 2 rooms, well technically 1 room, as far as a choice of which one we can go down. And we chose the higher level one, which we can't actually see what it was, but it was the higher level one. And right now we have a 140 and a 146, so we're actually going to go down the 146 as its higher level one. The primary path from seal door to seal door is almost always the highest level room. There are a few exceptions to that, but just go down the highest level and you'll be fine most of the time. From there, the boss room is normally 6 off from the primary path. The primary path is based on the seal door to seal door. So as you can see here, here's the 7 off seal door. And 6 off from that should be the boss room sometimes. It can be 4 off, could be 3 off, could be 5 off, could be like any number, but it's normally exactly 6 off. If we count from the primary path, which starts right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as you can see, it's exactly 6 off. That is not always the case. This one is actually very commonly not the case. However, it is consistent enough that it's more likely to be 6 off than any other distance away. And it's one other way that you can kind of figure out the boss room. Like, it's very unlikely that if we went left over here for 3, that would have been the boss room. Like, it could be, but the likelihood of it is absurdly low, and it'd be one of the ones that you would check almost dead last, as the chance of that happening, while not impossible, is exceedingly absurdly low. Whereas checking one that is 6 off is the most likely one in most cases. And that's pretty much everything. I guess the other one to kind of mention is whenever you get a double path very deep in a pathing, it's normally double dead end. If it's like 4 or 5 rooms in, and you get like a double section. I'm trying to find one that we have in his example, maybe. I don't think I have a current example at the moment, because we kind of took them all. I guess this one? Though I think this has to be 1 deeper before it's guaranteed double dead end. But normally once you're like 4 or deeper into a section, and you have like a double intersection, it's normally double dead end. Like, this one is likely not to be double dead end. Well, I guess it kind of is now because we already found the boss room. However, one like this is absurdly likely to be double dead end. Not always, but very likely. And I guess that's pretty much all the strategies, unless there's some other thing I'm forgetting to mention. But that's most of them. As far as the ones that have, like, any amount of consistency. I think there are a few other strategies, but the consistency of them is not particularly high. To the point that it might just be purely coincidence. Oh, what do I even need here? Take a AoE down. Can't do anything with this. Just gonna leprechaun it. Ooh, 10 HP. There's not a single thing I can do about that. You've only got 3 lanterns. What bosses should you use them on? Or better question, rank the boss rooms for lantern use. The highest, best one to use it on is the 6th boss. The second best is the 4th boss that we just did for double silver. And the third best is, the very last room in the entire raid. And those are the only 2 I would advise ever doing it on, as the value skyrockets down from there. Or there are a few that are, like, not horrible. The value of their 4th goes straight downwards as far as overall value. But yeah, 6th room is the highest value. It's the one that gives you the gold medal. So you get double gold medal if you end up going for it. Second highest is the 4th room, because it gives you double silver. And I believe even double epic Volkey, so you get extra spare Volkey out of it. Of the epic variety. And the third best and lowest value room I would ever bother using a lantern on is the very last room in the raid. It gives you 50 extra Dragonite, 20 extra diamonds, or 10, whatever it was, one or the other. I think it's 20 extra diamonds. As well as the main reason why you do it, a pet orb. It's a small pet orb instead of a major pet orb, but it's still a pet orb nonetheless. And I'm mostly doing that one because I did the math, and it's only like 30-something bucks for me to finish maxing every pet in the game. Which I figured, that's not honestly too bad. So I'm going for it. On top of the other 2 that are actually really good value. But generally, I would say only really go for the other 2. Being the gold one on the 6th one is the highest value, and the silver one on the 4th as the second highest. Which is why we took that one purple one right over there. And to know which one it is, it's between the 2 categories. So the fourth one is not in the fourth section, or it is in the fourth section, but it's not when you have 4 sigils. The fourth one is the final boss in when you have 3 sigils, trying to get your fourth. Similarly, the 6th boss is the boss that you fight in the 6th section when you have 5 sigils. So technically you have 1 less sigil than however many the boss is when you're taking out the boss. Because the boss number is referring to what sigil it unlocks. With this one unlocking the 4th one, though you only have 3 when you fight it, up to the blue one. And the final one giving you, you know, the last sigil, or the last little, whatever these things are called. Which is from the 6th section, but you'll have 5 of the little, 5 of the little seal thingies by the time you get there. Which could be a little bit confusing with it. But if you just count it by section, it's the easiest way to know. The silver one's in the 4th section, the gold one's in the 6th section. Not to be confused with your actual seal number, because your seal number will be 1 less than whatever that number is. Because the boss itself is what drops you to seal, of course. Alright, which one is higher level here? We have a 165 and a 158, and it should be door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we know for sure not only is it this way, but that it is also going to be a seal door right in front of us. We don't have the key for that seal door, but that's for tomorrow. I'll take that over, grab a... Oh, go for a convert, why not? Get a Queen Titania in there for free. I should have taken an extra turn first, but we'll... I need 1 mana. I ideally want to do it on for purple, but I guess we'll take a red. No, he didn't cascade a red. Got a double cast individually now. And now 1 poke will kill. Oh, I should have taken the purple with it. Come on, a little bit of value. Alright, we can work with that. There we go. Nice. And there's the door, which we already knew. As you can see, there's the system. And now here 4th, it's pretty random. I still do not know a good strategy for figuring out the boss room. We've had a lot of theories and everything. But, like, as far as which one of these 3 I should go check, I'm not sure if there's any method for figuring that out in the current state of the game. Like, which one of these 3 is the most optimal in this exact situation right now? Like, should we go down? Should we go up? Should we go up? But yeah, I don't think there's any strategy for figuring this out exactly. Some of them are a bit more obvious, like going left here is probably not it, whereas down there could still be it. But, like, between these 3, I don't know, there really isn't a way to deduce which one is more likely. Like, just because there's more paths doesn't mean there's more chances to get it. But finding the seal door is normally really consistent. Anyway, guys, let me go hand out a code. Looks like Tribute's ready as well. And we'll go end it off with just a small amount of PvP there. Let's see. Yeah, you do get double Imperial from room 2. Oh no, is that worth it? There's a lot of ways to get Imperials these days, though you also need a lot of Imperials. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a redeem code. Here you guys go. Alright, looks like we have about a dozen left. How many do I have left? Let me do the exact count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh yeah, it's about a dozen, yeah. Alright, so we should have enough for New Year's and the rest of the year, as well as a little bit into the year, because I highly doubt we're going to get it on the first of the year. I'm pretty sure we're not going to get codes until like the 2nd week, so I got to make them last a little bit. But we'll hand out a ton on New Year's. We'll hand out like 3 probably. Maybe even 4, because it's 2024. We'll hand out 4 codes on New Year's. Oh, then again, we kind of have to split it between New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, though. We'll probably hand out a lot more on New Year's Eve than we will on New Year's Day, which is this Sunday, of course. We'll still hand some out on New Year's Day nightly stream. Maybe we'll do like 4 and 2 or something. I would say 4 and 4, but I don't have enough codes to do that many. Without running out, like, literally the next day. But anyways, guys. Okay, we're not quite done yet, though we are pretty much heading there. Let's go do, like, at least 5 PvP fights. Mostly because it's our daily, too. But also because we should probably still keep up with some, just so we can not be so low on the leaderboard. Though I do kind of want to power grind that a bit this weekend. We have Sword's Edge as one of our options. Honestly, I think I might just keep it. Sword's Edge is very, very slow. But it's also just so tempted to just run Triple Champion and Manu. It's kind of fun. But I think I'm going to keep Sword's Edge as the one we don't do. It's just far too annoying. Even with optimal troops and mythics and everything, it's still bad. Everything's just so tanky. We need a better true damage option from there. The true damage mythic just isn't good enough. Because true damage would really tear through that section. But we only have, like, 2 troops in the entire kingdom. The mythic and that one brown, yellow wolf guy, I think, are the only 2 in the whole kingdom that do true damage. If anyone still has any other questions that you want me to go over, do let me know. Hey, we could do 3 and 4. Actually, we could do it that way. That would make sense. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll hand out 3 codes on New Year's Eve and 4 codes on New Year's Day. That makes sense. We'll do it that way. I'll be almost out of codes after that, but yeah, we could do that. I don't see why not. That does mean we'll probably be at nearly 0 codes, therefore, if I don't get more near immediately, though. I think I only have enough to give out till Wednesday if we hand out that many then. Because I'm not even sure if they're back in the office by the 1st. They're probably still off for at least another couple days to a week. Hey, for extra turn. Though we just did that into an already existing extra turn, so we didn't really get an extra turn out of it. So I have this there to make sure we get extra turns, but I keep not using it for such. Because casting all of those hourglass gems makes it a lot more likely that the shapes that you do with Stellarex watch you land extra turn. So hello, Insane Gamer. Welcome, welcome. Did we get it? Nice. Take out the Bombot team. Though any team there would have died just as easily. Alright, on to the next section. We got red. And for red, we've been running a 4x dragon team with, you guessed it, Stellarex. Still need to cover a video on it soon, TM. On the list of things we need to get around to. That is on it. But yeah, that and one other video potentially before the end of the year I want to cover. But 100%, I gotta cover the Stellarex before the end of the year. It's just such a nice troop. I still prefer Diamantina over it in a lot of situations, though, but it's a lot of fun to use. There's just a lot less spots where it's viable, oddly enough. Which is kind of weird. Because I do feel like it's stronger than Diamantina. But it's less useful than Diamantina. There's actually a couple troops that are like that. Where they're not like the strongest of things, but their usage rate is so high. Which doesn't make much sense, logically speaking. But there's actually a lot of things in that category. Where they're weaker than other options, but their usage rate is so high because they're just more consistent. Or they just work for more game modes. Which actually is probably the biggest one that ends up doing it. Just because something's really strong doesn't mean it's good in a wide range of game modes. Like, the strongest troop in the game might only get used for, like, 1 or 2 modes. Whereas something that's a lot more versatile, like Leprechaun, for example, can be used literally everywhere for everything forever. Despite Leprechaun being substantially weaker than many other things in the game. I would like to cast sometime today. There we go. You need a team for a low-level player. Rowain team is boring. Well, Beatrix would kind of be pretty similar to Rowain. If you want a really fun team, I would try going down the Skull route. Best place to start is get like a skeleton or 2. And Mang. Do you have Mang yet? What hero level are you? Like, do you have Mang sitting around? Put a bunch of your level ups that you get from leveling up into brown and red, and you'll eventually get a Mang weapon. And running, like, Mang as, like, Titan hero class or any hero class that has barrier on brown. But running any barrier on brown hero class into, while using the Mang weapon, while using 2 skeletons and a mana accumulator, can get quite a bit of value down. And then once you get a better skull option, you replace out 1 to 2 skeletons. And eventually, once you get 2 better skull options, you replace out both the 2 skeletons. The skeleton's really easy to get, being only a common. Studio holiday dates. The studio closed Saturday 23rd to Monday the 1st. They'll be back on the 2nd. Wait, how on earth do you even have that info? Did you literally find that from a Google search? That seems like a weird thing for them to have posted publicly, but I guess so. Interesting. You do have Mang. Okay, well that'll be perfect then. Yeah, Mang is really, really good in early game. Do something like Mang, Cockatrice, Skeleton, and like one other option that you feel like isn't horrible. And you'll pretty much be set to go. Either a skull option or a mana accumulation option, really depends what you want to put there. Also, I would love if I got a turn here sometime today. Why am I up against Infinite Beatrix Loop? Which is not even a proper Infinite Beatrix Loop team, but still. What's he doing? There we go. Oh, they posted on the web, on their news page? Oh, okay. I did not know they did that. Oh, that's a bit of a miss. Come on, we even did the hourglasses to try to prep it. So not sure why I'm trying to kill it with Stellar X. We're up against firebombs. If we just wait long enough, they'll take themselves out. It's gonna be sad to not see the firebomb soon. Give it a couple of weeks, we're never gonna see 4 times firebomb team ever again. Or it'd be absurdly statistically unlikely to. Have they done it for the past few years? I have never noticed. If you want to get Beatrix, you can get her from throwing Chaos Shards at the portal in the Underspire for Deep Hive. It's a pretty good utility troop to have. Though if you don't like Rowain build, it's basically Rowain but loopier. But also true damage. Oh no, I guess you could still like it a lot even if you hate Rowain. Like, Beatrix is really good. It doesn't scale like Rowain does, but it has one of the best cleanses in the entire game. While also having a pseudo-infinite loop that feeds back into itself. While having extra turn spam. While also having true damage. So it covers a lot of ground. And normally I don't see me using it too often other than for Guild War though. It's a bit of a liability. Like, I normally prefer Truffle over Beatrix in a lot of teams. Oh, she is really good though. I just hate every single time she misses. Every time she misses, I just want to replace her with a Truffle. Because her biggest downside is her miss rate is, it's not particularly high, but, like, you expect her to loop, so when she doesn't, it feels awful. Speaking of things I expect to loop. Come on. Get an extra turn. We're trying to set up so much extra for you to actually land it. There you go. Oh, how are you not dead yet? There we go. Is that 50% spell reduction? I forget how much that thing has. Apparently enough to survive, like, 3 casts. Alright, let's do one last section. What do we get? Giant? Honestly, Giant's not that bad. Giant has kind of grown on me a little. It's still definitely one of the slower sections. But when it works correctly, it's actually really quick. Alright, but yeah, this will be the final section we do for the stream then. Until tomorrow night, which our focus is probably going to be on doing one arena run, and then focusing on mostly PvP, probably. It's going to be a very PvP-heavy weekend. This might be one of the last few weeks where we can do the silver mark grind. Easily. We're always going to be able to silver mark grind. But eventually teams are going to be actual players' teams, which is going to be way harder than, you know, the random gibberish that exists right now. So going forward soon, the battles are going to be really hard for some of these fights. Like every single team for Giant, for example, is either going to be Infinite Loop Yarl Fire Mantle or Baldur Spam. And pretty much nothing in between. Every single one's going to be that annoying. Though, interesting enough, if people do use this Giant is actually really good at killing the Giant. Oddly enough, the Onyx Giant is really good at killing Onyx Giant. So if we have Onyx Giant Mirror, since we have first turn advantage, we'd actually have, we should be able to be perfectly fine. So if we have like a mirror match, we'd have advantage on it by quite a lot. As we basically just keep getting free Uber Doom Skulls every time we hit them. Which is very beneficial to a team that's skull spamming like crazy. There actually are a couple teams like that, where the meta is actually going to be good against the meta. Infinite Loop teams are also like that. Like, for example, an Ehe Cattle Egress team versus the Ehe Cattle Egress team. Since you have first turn advantage, as long as your Empower lands, or you make them fail their Empower, you just auto-win. So pretty straightforward for it. What do I have a need here? None of it's extra turn. They can just take a red, cast it, and then hope you have a better board. That is a better board. At some point he will die here. At some point he will die here. Ooh, do I bother taking the barrier guy in middle? It's kind of annoying, but we should loop enough, it shouldn't matter. If you want Gob Truffle, it's from the Amethrax faction. Actually, I think Genki just mentioned it. Yeah, it's a pretty good utility troop to have. Beatrix is used more often, but I would say Truffle is stronger from a sheer infinite loop perspective. But Beatrix is actually used on more teams, oddly enough. I just tend to not put her into as many teams as like a Guild War team or something. Okay, we'll take that over. Grab our double. Are we almost losing this fight? Also, I should have taken that skull. I guess we just do blue. It seems the most consistent here. Even though it's one of the colors we kind of need. Oh, you know why? All these are 50% score reduction troops. Kind of annoying when all we're doing is spamming skulls. We can take that one to purple. And there we go. But anyways, guys, I think we might end it there for now. Oh wait, I actually have an EXP booster. Well, 12 hours. Honestly, I might just run that in the morning. So I can actually run it for some Dust Devils. Because I don't feel like running a 15-minute right now. I'm actually gonna go probably grab a bite to eat. A little hungry. I did have dinner, but I didn't have that big of a dinner. And that moves us up to rank 5. And all I need for the cut for this is only 13k. So already above the cut. However, you know where we're heading. Gotta make at least top 3 so we get basically half a free deed book. I'm not sure if I'm gonna try for rank 2 or 1. But 100% we are aiming for rank 3 by the end of this weekend. I might even try for 1, we'll see. But the difference between going from here to here is only 15 gold marks, which isn't that much to be honest. But 100% we are not going to get below 3rd. So maybe we'll aim for like 2nd, and if we drop, then, well, we just get 3rd, so it's fine either way. Either way, it's basically half a deed book, which are both really good. Also, still making progress on our final pet. We might even try for that tomorrow. If not tomorrow, definitely by Saturday. And then make Sunday the day that we kind of just get some excess. Because I believe I already bought the spider earlier, so the only thing we need now is the dog, the undead dog. And then from there, we can start stacking up some silver spare marks. So we actually have a surplus of ones, unlike every other week where we keep using every last bit we have. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week, wonderful holidays, wonderful New Year. Stay warm out there, stay safe out there, and I'll catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.